What if I told you that an ordinary local market down the street from you is actually deeply connected to every single country in the world? Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we are going to completely uncover the invisible yet absolutely powerful force that connects everyday local price tags to the massive global economy. You see, every product, every transaction, and really every price you see is influenced by something entirely unseen. We call it foreign exchange. Here is our roadmap for today. We're covering 6 key areas: the local market mystery, what is foreign exchange, currencies as market products, the 4 drivers of exchange, real-world currency impacts, and finally, the invisible global connection. Let's jump in. Starting things off with Section 1, the local market mystery. Think of this explainer as your ultimate quick exam prep guide. We are going to start our story right in the middle of a vibrant, bustling marketplace with 2 amazing characters. First, we have Sakura, our incredibly confident and observant mentor, and alongside her is Lisa, our very curious student. So, looking around at all the lively stalls, Lisa takes in the daily excitement, but asks a really fundamental question. These prices seem normal, but why do they keep changing? And honestly, it's a fantastic question. Why exactly does the cost of everyday goods constantly fluctuate? Sakura just smiles slightly and delivers this perfectly simple yet totally profound answer. She says, because money doesn't stay in one place. It travels. Now Lisa is hooked, and you probably are too. How exactly does money travel? Well, Sakura, who always sees the bigger picture, is introducing the idea that money itself is constantly on the move, literally crossing borders every single second. Which brings us to Section 2. What is foreign exchange? To really understand how money travels, we have to define the system that makes it all happen. So definitely grab your notebooks for this one if you're prepping for exams. Foreign exchange, which is often just called Forex, is a system where one country's currency is exchanged for another. It essentially determines how much one currency is valued compared to a completely different one. For example, it dictates that $1 is roughly equal to around 83 Indian rupees. And the crucial part, that rate changes every single day. As Sakura explains all this, Lisa is just entirely fascinated. She really wants to know just how massive is the global foreign exchange market. I mean, if all the world's money is constantly traveling, what does that actually look like in terms of real numbers? Sakura is about to drop a totally mind-blowing statistic. $7.5 trillion. Literally trillions. Every single day. When Sakura shares this number, Lisa is absolutely floored. It is a staggering figure, right? This incredible volume makes the global foreign exchange market the absolute largest financial market in the entire world. It completely dwarfs the stock markets and bond markets. The sheer scale is just massive. Let's look at Section 3, currencies as market products. Now, I know trillions of dollars can sound incredibly complicated, but we can actually simplify this whole massive system. Just like the physical spices and colorful fabrics all around Lisa and Sakura in the market, currencies follow the exact same basic laws of supply and demand. An exchange rate is, at the end of the day, really just a price tag. When demand for a currency rises, its value increases. And conversely, when demand for a currency falls, its value decreases. It's truly that straightforward. So currencies behave like products in a market? Lisa asks. She is completely connecting the dots now. And Sakura confirms that, yes, that is exactly how the whole system works. Money isn't some magical, static thing. It is quite literally just another product subject to global market forces, being bought and sold by the trillions every day. Moving right along to Section 4, the 4 drivers of exchange. So, if currencies behave like products, what actually moves the needle? What changes the demand? Sakura calmly breaks down the 4 absolutely crucial drivers you need to know. First up, inflation. When prices rise too quickly in a country, it weakens that currency. Second, interest rates. Higher rates attract foreign investors looking for a better return, which strengthens the currency. Third, economic growth. When a country's economy is booming, it draws global money right into it. And fourth, political stability, which is key because it builds trust among investors. All of these factors are constantly interacting to shift that supply and demand. Next up is Section 5. Real-world currency impacts. Okay, so it's one thing to talk about global investors in theory, but how does this affect physical items you might actually buy? Pointing to an electronics stall, Secura explains that an imported smartphone's price depends heavily on the value of the dollar. If the local currency, let's say the rupee, gets weaker, well, that imported phone suddenly becomes much more expensive. But then, pointing to a beautiful textile stall, she shows the flip side. If local exported fabric relies on competitive exchange rates, an unexpectedly stronger local currency can actually make those exports too expensive for foreign buyers, which ends up hurting local businesses. Lisa is just thoroughly impressed at this point. She looks right at Secura and asks, "So, global investors affect what we pay here?" Yes! She finally realizes that global money flows, sudden currency shifts, and international events directly shape local prices, our daily inflation, and even the availability of local jobs. The foreign exchange market isn't just for bankers. It comes with real risks that affect everyday people like us.
And finally, Section 6, the invisible global connection.
The market continues its lively buzzing as the sun begins to set. Lisa looks around, but this time her entire perspective has shifted. She no longer just sees a bunch of local goods, she sees a massive interconnected web. Secura smiles, sensing Lisa's new understanding, and says, "Yes, every price here carries the weight of the global economy. This local market was never just local at all." Ultimately, foreign exchange is so much more than just numbers flashing on a screen. It's about profound, real-world connection. It connects countries through international trade, it connects businesses by opening up exciting new markets, and most importantly, it connects people by shaping our cost of living and our future economic opportunities. It truly is the invisible force moving the world. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a thought to chew on for your exam prep and just your daily life. Look around your own local market next time you're there, or even just look at the items sitting in your own home. How does the invisible force of foreign exchange move your world? The next time you buy a piece of fruit or a shiny new gadget, just remember the incredible trillion-dollar global journey that helps set its price. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and stay curious out there.